Afternoon coffee. Monday, February 24th. Shout out Mondays. Not really. Mondays suck. Right, Garfield? Where's that cat at? I got a cat. He's not here. Monday, February 24th. I'm dead tired. I don't even know why, really. I got my afternoon coffee, so I shouldn't be. I guess maybe I gotta start drinking it in the morning too. I don't know. Maybe. I like to save it for the show, though. It's the plot device. It's the name of the show. Afternoon coffee. So there's got to be coffee being drank during the show. There's a coffee mug below me. So it only makes sense. As well as some socials, donation links, things like that. Make sure follow, like, subscribe, comment, show love. Let me know how you like it. If you tried to tune in for Transport Fever 2 yesterday, sad, couldn't get it up and running. I just didn't want to mess with it, to be honest with you. I eventually got it running hours later. So if you want to check out the gaming content, I'm gonna do something I think this afternoon potentially. So stick around. Follow me on X for all schedule updates, events, changes, corrections, memes, retweet, quote tweets, tweets, X tweets, X post X, X.com. X is funny now because if you try to, I was looking up the other day what resolution you need to post an X video in, and it's straight to porn. Whoa! I was like, whoa! I don't mean I mean Twitter. It's like, oh, okay. You mean Twitter? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll show you. Come here. It's all good. Most comedic headline I could find last night is right here. Trump's government cutting moves risk exposing the CIA secrets. Who is it by? It's by CNN. It's by CNN. Move down there. See. So CNN. Oh, you can see right there too. How Trump's government cutting moves risk exposing the CIA secrets. Didn't read the article, don't need to, because it's probably going to say that exposing the CIA secrets is a bad thing, and that's stupid. We are American citizens. We fund the CIA. We should know everything they're doing. Unless it's going to actively put like a spy's life in danger or something. But we should still know about the program. Like we should know, like, oh, we have, X spies in X place or whatever. You know what I mean? At least just general information. The fact that there's just a branch of the government that's just able to run roughshod in secret, no bueno, not good. And I don't think the CIA is the only department, branch, agency. I don't think the CIA is the only agency that's just able to do whatever they want, or at least has a section of the agency that just does whatever they want. So CNN says this is probably going to say this is a bad thing. They don't know what they're talking about. That's been proven a long time ago. They're clowns. Yeah, we got to know. Well, I want to know about the space programs. I want to know about the aliens. I want to know about the assassination attempts, the coups. I mean, how much hand did we have in Maidan? It's been widely speculated that we orchestrated that. I'm talking Ukraine, baby. All ties together. There's been a lot of speculation that we had a big hand in that back in 2014. There was a video floating around on X Twitter yesterday of Senator John McCain, RIP. He was videotaping the Maidan revolution, like in the square when it was at night, bunch of lights, candles. It was like a protest celebration thing. I think it was like the night before things really went south in Ukraine, and there was that kind of massacre or sniper thing that happened. Azov Battalion. Let's try not to get canceled in the first 10 minutes. So yeah, let's see the secrets. I want to see them. Why not? I mean, there's more. It's not just that, right? We got more secrets coming out. We were talking about the road show yesterday, right? Donald Trump, President Trump, and Elon Musk go to Fort Knox. Well, we got a new road show coming to you soon today. There we go. Can I scroll down? I gotta take it down. So this is the representative who Anna Paulina Luna, diversity. See, and she's talking JFK files. They're gonna go down to the square and look at the X. I've been there. It's fun. It's wild. It's eerie. They don't make a big deal of it. There's like a little plaque over on the side of the road, and then there's just the X in the middle of the street. I'm talking JFK side where he got assassinated. And you can see the building that Mr. Oswald allegedly was camped out in and allegedly assassinated JFK from. I say allegedly because a lot of talks and rumors that there's a second shooter now. Oh boy. Who would be the second shooter? You think it was Jack Ruby? That'd be wild. That makes sense. Why not have the one shooter kill the other shooter? Makes a little too much sense, maybe. That's my money. Jack Ruby. He's the second shooter. He was the man in the sewer drain. That's the one conspiracy I've always seen, is that there was a guy in the sewer drain who was shooting like up at Kennedy, and that's how his brain got like blown out the back. Magic bullet. So yeah, we're doing road shows now. We're going to Dallas. We're gonna look at the X, pay our respects. Probably not. They're probably gonna make jokes about it. Yeah, and so then the reason why I bring this up is because there's a lot of chatter about, well, you've had these documents for how long? And you got to review them? Why? Why can't you just directly release them? What's this review nonsense? Yeah, so this is a real thing. Like, you want to attack this administration on, here you go, on a silver platter. To you. You can't claim disclosure, transparency, clarity, and then be like, oh, well, we got all the documents for this shit, but we're going to wait like, I don't know, a year, 6 months, 3, 6, 9, 12 months. While. Long enough for you to forget about it and for crazier shit to happen. To cloud out your memory. Memory hole. We're going to memory hole it. I'm talking about the files. JFK. COVID. Epstein. Pam Bondi. AG Bondi. My AG Bondi video popped a little bit. I hope it keeps popping. I might cut this in too. You can't say we're going to be transparent. We're going to expose all this corruption. We're going to expose all these lies and sit on the files for like a long time. You got to release them right away. You can't sit for months or weeks even. That's long enough time to go through with a big old black marker and just change it to however you want, to whatever narrative you want. Highlight the organizations and people that you dislike, redact the people and organizations that you like or are a part of. This is how it works. The victor writes the history, not the loser. So you have an executive, judiciary, and when Senator McConnell retires, a legislative that is going to be controlled by the Republicans, unless they have a huge swing in the midterms, which isn't going to happen. I don't think so, because the Democrats are out to lunch. Out to lunch. And we'll get to that soon. The only thing that might cause the Democrats to change is that the donors are starting to cut back. They're starting to be like, you guys are a freak show. You have no idea what you're doing. You're just doing the same talking. You're doing Russiagate and transgender issue again. Still. What? First off, you were like raging on abortion up until the election. You notice they don't talk about that anymore. Hello? Sorry, that was a mic clip. I'm fired up. It's all ping pong. They're doing it on purpose so that you like go crazy. Get outraged. Stick to I lost my point. It was a good one. Yeah, well, just the lack of straight line narratives, just how it's bouncing all over the place, and how that's part of the plan. Oh, and how the Democrats are out to lunch because they're just doing the same shit over and over again. They could really pivot here and try to be really just recruit the working class more and bring the working class back into the Democratic Party. But it does not seem like that's what they're going to do. It seems like they're going to double down, triple down on social justice. The problem with the coffee is it tastes really good, so I drink a lot of it quickly, and it makes my mouth dry. And then I can't get the words out for the show. Yeah, so what am I talking about? I don't know. I went on a tangent there. JFK files, you gotta get them out unredacted as soon as possible. If you wait too long, then people like me are going to say that you edited them, you changed them. Because why not? I want to know the 20, like, what's the deal with the 2,400 that are just like chilling? That those boxes they found, like, it was like a week ago, the other week. It wasn't that long ago. So we'll see what happens here. JFK files. Boy, I'm really just all over the place today. I kind of do like this meme that Elon Musk shared. This is an Elon Musk X meme. I think it's pretty funny. I like SpongeBob, so I'm gonna like this meme. I think this this is so this is like the government employees trying to come up with the 5 bullet points, because Elon Musk said, here, we'll switch over to that. The riff raff, the row, all that good stuff is over this. Should all federal employees, you can see it in the center, Elon's tweet. So he sent this as an email. He basically asked all the federal employees just to send him, a short list of what he accomplished, what they accomplished over the past week. 5 bullet points. What did you get done? A, B, C, D, E, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However you want to list it. I mean, I would think if you went to work for 5 days, you could probably come up with 5 things, unless you do the same thing every day. But maybe that thing's very important that you do every day, right? Like, what if you're monitoring the nuclear missile silos for irregularities. And you just got to look at like computer screens showing data all day, every day for, 8 hours, 10 hours, however long. They need you. I would say that's important, right? But that's only one bullet point because you just do like that one thing. You just, you're observing your security or whatever. I'm making things up at this point. We're speculating wildly. This isn't a news program. This is a satirical comedy podcast where we try to point out how silly everything is right now and how, quite frankly, stupid everything is too. So yeah, I mean, you could still have a pretty. Think about like a janitor, right? I clean. I keep the place clean. Does he? Do they need any other bullet points than that? I keep the place clean. I stock things. I guess that's not cleaning too. I stock things. Maybe do a little light maintenance. You got a sticky toilet handle? I'll fix that. I'll tighten it. I'll get it good for you. You got a leaky faucet? You don't need a plumber. I got you. So they could you could embellish. I don't understand what the problem here is. Are people upset that people might get fired, or are people upset that they have to write these emails? Because it kind of seems like people are upset that they have to write these emails, like at all. I mean, I would think it'd be pretty easy to bullshit like 5 bullet points about why your job is important, right? No matter what job you have, unless it's I don't know, unless you're like Jeffrey Epstein's handler. Eh, maybe maybe then. Yeah, I run the honeypot division in the CIA. Oh, ew, that's kind of gross. Do we really need this? Yeah, probably. Oh, I run the monitoring Americans' emails division of the NSA. All we do is we just monitor and catalog all of American citizens' emails, private citizens. This is illegal when they do this. Look it up. Patriot Act, baby. I would think that guy might get cut. Maybe. I think this ties into the CIA article we kicked off with. There's some fear of secrets getting exposed here in these emails, these 5 bullet point emails, because people are going to have to explain what they do. And if they're working on a black site UFO project, oh, trouble. Might be trouble. Might be trouble for them. I might get their funding pulled. So I think that's why I think that's where the real rub and excitement is the fact that you have emails here. It's not that they it's not that they have to send the emails or that they might get fired even. I think it's just that when you fire these people, if they refuse to comply and they get fired, that means you're gonna have to hire new people, and those new people are gonna have access to the same databases and facilities and information. So I think there's a giant shredding party going on somewhere in the Poconos or some other wealthy part of the country. I'm getting a lot of feedback today from the mic. I have to work with that. I need a new mic, honestly. This mic isn't that great. It's okay, but it's not great. What if I turn it down a little bit? Is that better? It's a little better. A little better. So, what are we talking? Trump? Elon? Something? Oh, yeah, the employees. Yeah. They're sweating. They're sweating. They're sweating hard trying to come up with the list. This one's good too. This is a good meme. I mean, just look at that. I don't even know if I can comment on this because it'll get taken down on YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll black it out, or I just won't. It's COVID related. Whoa, whoopsie. Watch out, Fauci. Oh wait, he got pardoned. I don't know. I think it's a good one. Let me know in the comments. Do you like this? You think this meme's funny? Not funny? I think it's funny. I just like this meme format with the guy on the cliff saying something, and then this guy says another thing, and they're like pissed off about it. But it's like the same thing, essentially. Kinda. It's similar. It's similar. It should say experimental vaccine on the top without much trial studies or research done beforehand on the effects it would have on humans. That's what it should say. It doesn't. So it's satirical too, comedy. I think it's funny. We're gonna get canceled one of these days. The people got spicy on the Attorney General Pam Bondi video, the short I did. I basically I cut the part where I said where she talks about how she has to review it first, and then I go like, "Oh yeah, President Trump, I got to review it. Uh, I got my big black marker on my desk, and I just gotta mark off all the names and people that you told me to, and then we can get it out to the good people of the internet." I got some hate for that for sure. I got some hate comments. I love it. I love it so much. I'm just saying. I mean, it's okay to look if you're. This is my message to the MAGA supporters out there. Represent. Not that I'm a MAGA supporter. I mean, I came close. I'll be honest with you. Never voted for President Donald Trump. All 3 times I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for President Biden or Kamala or who was the other one? I don't even remember. Oh God, Secretary Clinton. I didn't vote for any of them either. I went third party once, and then I just couldn't be bothered. Here's my message for MAGA: don't get caught up in the hype. It's easy to let the win go to your head because it's different than last time when no one thought it was gonna happen, right? And it was like a shock, and there wasn't all this animosity and this like anxiety and distrust and just anger in 2016. Now it's you have this vengefulness, I think, from both sides. Both sides want to get back at the other side. I'm talking MAGA and blue MAGA. I think who said it says blue MAGA? Is that Metzger or like Rogan or someone? I love that blue MAGA because it is. But if you're red MAGA, Trumper, President Trump, Stan, don't get caught up in the hype. It's easy to get caught up in the hype. It was a big victory. You guys should be happy. You've had how many months? We're coming up on a March. Had 4 months to celebrate. It's time to get back to reality and start treating the president like a politician and not like a god king. Like there's things that he's going to do that you're not going to like, and it's okay to call them out on it. The administration, President Trump, these cabinet figures, Elon, it's okay to call them out on it. I saw some people talking about these are MAGA Trump supporters. This was on Reddit, I think. They were talking about how their son or daughter were working National Park Forest Service jobs, and they got fired. Now, I'm very conflicted on this. I know for a fact that the Forest Service and national parks are horrendously run. They misallocate resources to the strangest of places, and there is a lot of waste in those areas that need to be cut. But I've been hearing it's like the people who work like the gates and like the visitor centers and like clean up trails. The people who work I'm pro getting rid of the visitor centers personally. But cleaning up the trails and working the gates. I mean, you got to have people work the gates to keep the traffic controlled. And then you need people in the parks to clean up the trails and maintain the trails. Otherwise, erosion happens. People are slobs. They litter all over the place. It's gross. And just, yeah, I mean, there's like giant pounds of, not pounds, there's giant mounds of elk and like horse and bear shit on the trails sometimes too. It's nice to have someone kind of move those over. There's storms, right? Trees fall on the trails. Who do you think goes down and cuts the tree and moves it off the trail so it's not a pain in the butt, so that your grandma can still do the trail, or your dad, or who, some older person that right? Those are the Park Service workers. So on the one hand, there's definitely a lot of Park Service workers that I think are getting cut here that do have a gigantic use case and really make a difference when it comes to enjoying and running the national parks. So my hope here is that it is going to be one of those I gotta turn off those. My hope here is that it's going to be one of those situations where there's cuts now, but then later on there's going to be positions brought back. Like they'll realize, oh, we cut too much, and then we'll need to bring some people back. I'm kind of hoping that that's going to be the situation with the national parks and the Park Service. Just to finish what I was kind of thinking, yeah, if there's things that if you're a Make America Great Again fan, a President Trump fan, it's okay to be critical of things the administration does that you aren't a fan of. You're not um you're not woke, you're not whatever slur you want to throw in. You're not any of those. Okay? You're just someone who thinks for themselves. And that's okay. And we need that. We need people who are supporters of because it's gonna fall on deaf ears if it's coming from the left or the people that have lost credibility in some of the ways and attacks that they've launched against President Trump and some of these people in the past. They've lost credibility. They're liars. They've made things up. They've been proven to make things up. So an attack coming from them, not an attack, a critique, a challenge coming from them is not going to mean the same, even if it's a valid or legitimate challenge at this point, is not going to mean the same thing as a challenge coming from the core supporters. So it's important that the core supporters aren't afraid to make their voices heard if things happen that they don't agree with. Like this national park thing, um, like the direct release of the documents. I mean, there's chatter already about, well, why is it going to take so long to get these documents out? What do they have to review or do? It's not just me saying it. It's people have been there have been tweets about it, posts about it, articles, things like that. Uh, the rhetoric, the volume, it's increasing on this story. So don't be afraid, my MAGA friend. Don't be afraid to make your voice heard. Is my point there. What do we got next? This one's pretty good. Oh wait, no. Jesus. So we got Senator Chuck Schumer, Representative Ilhan Omar, it's Dave guy, and this monster. And what's her name? Maxine Waters. Representative Senator Maxine Waters. I'm shocked she's still upright. I remember seeing a video of her like years ago where she seemed like she has Alzheimer's or dementia or something, which is sad, truly. It's sad that these older politicians are just trotted out there just because they have the name recognition. Like they're not there anymore, but they're just kind of used. It's sad, truly. Representative Ilhan Omar, fun fact, married her brother. Look it up. I think it's like stepbrother or second, something like cousin, second cousin. Just saying. And then and then you have the outrage here. We're a video show only, so I don't know why I'm like saying what we're seeing. Maybe if we got go on Apple Podcasts or something. I'm in Spotify. I'm thinking of doing that, honestly. Got another good meme for you here. Ooh. Right in the I'm not gonna say it. Right in the third bathroom. Only when it's convenient to them is what I'll say. You know? Diversity, inclusion, equity, all this race baiting, gender baiting nonsense that a certain block of the progressive left likes to engage in. I'm not saying everyone, because there's progressive people that don't enjoy how this is like the main talking points, right? The gender identity politics. There's progressive people that don't enjoy that this is what the main focus is. So but there is a block that does. They make this their thing, identity politics, right? And yeah, I hate this guy, right? Cash Patel. It makes you look dumb. Like you could at least be like, congratulations, or something, right? Like, hey, there's a lot we don't like about the Trump administration, but we do like that they have the first person of color. I don't like necessarily that term either. Because it's all just silly, like focusing on this stuff. We're all people. If you're an American citizen, it doesn't really matter what you look like, who you are, where you're from, right? Where you were born, even, because you're an American citizen. You should be able to do whatever you want. You should be able to be FBI director. That's what it's all about. That's what America's all about. Shouldn't matter what party you're for. So it is a good question. Why aren't they celebrating? I wonder why. Probably is going to investigate some of them soon. Oh, world leaders meeting in D.C. Peace talks continuing. That's going to be the big thing this week. It's going to be more news about that Ukraine peace talks. I told you earlier in the week a resolution is coming. It has to. Too sticky of a situation otherwise. Start closing these out. Proud Boys. Enrique Tarrio. So this guy was mixed up in J6, January 6th. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this. I'm going to show it. I don't care. We'll show like 20 seconds because I can get away with that. Anything longer than that, you might get flagged. This is Enrique Tarrio. I think he's calling out January 6th officer. You can read the names. It's just too quiet. Try that again. Oh, spicy. Yeah, that is weak for saying it while he's in the elevator. That is weak, right? Look, I'm not the J6 thing was the FBI. You're going to find that out. Cash Patel is going to tell you about it. I'm telling you that right now. And soon you are going to find out that January 6th was primarily an FBI operation. They coordinated with the Washington, D.C. local government and police to pull it off. Go look at the Tucker Carlson Cash Patel episode. He's going to reveal it soon. He's been following it for years. The J6 story. It's like the main thing that it's his main vendetta is the J6 story. And maybe I'll cut like the video in at this point. I'll make like a cut of it or something. So the fact that you have, I thought somewhere that he's getting charged. Tarrio is getting charged for harassment, something because of that. Like he's not supposed to be in contact with the police officers or something. He broke some sort of probation rule thing when he did that video we just showed, which is like a little weird and pointless, like to go and go after that guy, I guess, and like confront him. I don't know. If I was a J6 convict and had been released, pardoned, I'd turn it into, I don't know, I'd be trying to do something with it. I'd probably run for local office or something. Just ride the wave because, they're popular right now. The right, the Republicans. So you might as well try to capitalize on that, especially if you're a J6 convict, criminal. What do you say when they're pardoned, though? You can't call them a convict, right? Strike that. We'll edit it out. What do you say? A pardonee? Probably a pardonee. If I was a J6 pardonee, yeah, I'd run for office. I wouldn't go accost for ex-DC or whoever that guy is. I mean, I guess it says he was a J6 police officer. You can't trust anything on the internet, though, these days. That could have been an AI video. For all we know. Satirical program, sorry. Or Rick Sanchez. Satirical program, not a news show. Funny. Make you think. Be nice, don't swear like Tarrio did either. That's my educational part so that I can show the cursing. Cursing like that in public is cringe and makes you look bad. And gets the cops called on you and like I mean, you saw that dude in the suit at the end. He was like, "This guy's not staying here. This guy's not staying. Get him out of here." It gets people a little upset when you like just to accost people who are trying to get into an elevator in a hotel and start swearing at them. There's people there on vacation. There's probably kids and shit. He could have gone somewhere else, is what I'm saying. If he wanted to have that interaction, he didn't have to do it in like a hotel lobby. It's like a bad place to do it. Public park, street, like, coming out of a restaurant after dinner, I guess. But then he might be with like his kids or something. I don't know. I would just say if I was a J6 pardonee, I would be so glad I'm not going to rot in jail for the next like 6 years. I would just go shut the fuck up and go sit somewhere. Probably. Talk about reversal of fortune and not being like humble and grateful for it, Jesus, dude. Like, right? Just calm down for a second and think about like you were gonna be in jail for like ever, and now you're not. And your first thought is, I'm gonna go yell at some dudes and like cause a scene in public that could potentially put me back in jail. Like I'm gonna go try to start you know what I'm gonna do? You know what's a good idea now that I'm out of jail? I'm gonna go try to get into a physical altercation with a guy in public. Something that might end up with me in jail. Wait, should I do that? I guess the other part of it was like, oh, yeah, no, you should do that, buddy. It's a great idea. Great idea. Terrible idea. Terrible. Just be great. Take the win. Take the W, right? Aren't they all about winning? Or is that like a try? No, Trump says that too. Winning, right? Winning. So take the win, buddy, and go chill somewhere. Give Trump a call. He's got something. He'll probably put you on his fucking secret service team if you ask him. He seems pretty nuts at this point. Like he'll do whatever the hell. I don't know. I would do that call if I was this guy, right? I'd be like, hey, yo, you got a job for me, Donnie? You got me out. I don't know. Maybe he liked it in prison. There's more order, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. Bad move. J6 guy yells at people in public. Seems silly. Take the win. You got out of jail. You got a get out of jail free card. No one gets that, right? You got to get out of jail free card. And you just kind of like shat on it. I mean, in this country, the only people who get out of jail free cards are like wealthy Wall Street, like white dudes who commit financial crimes. They can usually go to like no security prison, basically, like work release, shit like that, steal $1 billion and not have to, pay a fine or something, not go to jail. No one else does for the most part, unless it's like a corrupt judge or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Don't yell at people in public if you're a J6 person. It seems ungrateful. Great story here from the Hill. Angry Democratic donors turn off the money flow. We're shutting off the pipes. We're closing it down. We got Kamala Harris $1.5 billion. And she spent it all in like 100 days. And she got clobbered. So we're turning it off. We're turning it off. You got to show some results. We're not going to give you any money anymore. We need results. Got to show up to make it rain. Makes sense. I would be doing the same if I was Bill Gates, George Soros, Bezos. I don't know who are the big the Google guys. They're big Democratic donors. Yeah, I would be like, yeah, I'm not giving you guys any more money. You guys got to come up with a new strategy. David Hogg, ain't it? He's like the DNC chair now, I think. Pretty sure. Is he? I know he was running for it. Let's look it up. David Hogg. It sounds like a porn name. David Hogg, DNC chair. I think I spelled Hogg wrong. He's vice chair. He looks very angry in this picture. I don't know if I can show it. I think that might be copyrighted. David Hogg. Yeah, I was spelling it wrong. It's H-O-G-G. He's the new DNC vice chair, 24 years old, Gen Z, and he wants to come for your guns. He's going to come for your guns. I'll show it real quick just so people know what I'm talking about. There he is, David Hogg. My guess is that the stodgy old donors don't like him because he's super anti-gun. That'll never work in the U.S. Even like young people like guns. We all like guns in the U.S. I don't know. It's probably the video games. I would think. Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty. I'm not saying that Call of Duty causes violence or more murders or anything like that, but it might cause people to like guns. I am saying that. Buck Hunter? You ever play Buck Hunter? The like arcade game where you had like the orange like pump action rifles, right? The you know what I'm talking about. I think that's what it was called. Big Buck Hunter, something like that, or Cabela's Hunt. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, those are fun. That's probably also why we like guns, because we had fun hunting arcade games. And just that, I mean, that was like the game I always wanted to play when I was like a kid and going to GameWorks or Dave and Buster's or any place like that. I would always want to go play the shooting game because they had the gun. You could just shoot it around. It's fun. And not actually hurt anyone, right? So yeah, David Hogg, he's the new DNC chair. Yeah, I mean, I'll be blunt here. The Democratic Party is fucking terrible. So yeah, no message, no organization, no forward thinking. I would agree. I would agree with that. We'll cut you. Cut you. I saw this come out. Girl Scout cookies. This was on Joe Rogan, I think, the other day. Can we roll it? Probably. Take a listen. Girl Scout cookies. I like Thin Mints. Heavy metal. What's glyphosate? Oh, okay. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Wow. So, yeah. Girl Scout cookies are poison. Like eating a car battery. From the sounds of it, some of those elements in there, mixtures, right? Like, what was the last one? Cadmium? What is that used in primarily? Isn't that like cell phones? I think so. Cadmium. Cadmium. First results, cadmium poisoning. Not good. Oh, this is like the dementia element. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on the internet. I'm not showing it because it's Wikipedia. Wikipedia sucks anyways. So what is it? What is it? Yeah, it's in batteries. Nickel, cadmium. So like the batteries you put in like a the ones you get for like Christmas. Yeah. Like energized, little energizers, double A, triple A, those sort of things. Electroplating, televisions. Yeah, and I'm pretty I think it's the one they think is involved in I don't see anything for like Alzheimer's or anything like that. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So yeah, Girl Scouts getting canceled. I knew it was always coming. Can I be honest with you? I knew it was always coming. You can't have those delicious cookies. They're too good. Anything that good, that addictive, because think about it. Girl Scout cookie season comes around. How many are you buying? Leave in the comments. How many Girl Scout cookies you buying? You buying a lot, right? Yeah, you are buying a lot, aren't you? Buying a lot of Girl Scout cookies. You're going to shovel them in when you get home. Shovel them down while you watch some insert show here. Yeah, so Girl Scout cookies killing you. Probably. Maybe. Well, that's a developing story. It wouldn't surprise me at all whatsoever, though, if most of those things that Rogan was talking about are in there. Because those all sound like things are in, I've heard are in like cigarettes too. And cigarettes are addictive, very addictive as fuck, as the kids say. So keep an eye out on that. Girl Scout cookies going down. Maybe skip the boxes this year. I don't know why. I saw them outside of a grocery store not too long ago, and something inside was like, just don't do it. You don't need it. And look where we are now. Maybe a little premonition, a little guiding hand. I have no idea. Possibly. What do we got left? We're over like an hour, which is great. We don't have much left. Let's move that around. Whoop. So when I hopped on this morning on the internet, it was there were rumors that Elon Musk left his son, like just left him when he was walking off the stage at CPAC, and it was kind of popping off, blowing up a little bit, and I just wanted to show that it's fake news, CNN fake news. It was an edited video. They didn't show the end of it. Here's the full video. So this is the full video. I'll show you the edited one too. So he walks off. His kid's there. But he comes back, clearly. Right? And they walk off together. And then here is the here, I'll set up the okay, and then here is the video. Here's what I came out to like this morning. Like this was the first. This is the first thing I saw. This is why you can never be too careful on the internet. You always got to wait. because I was going to like lead with this, but something about me just was like, it's probably not. It's too soon. It was posted too soon. I'm like, it's probably not legit. No, I got to bring up the other window. So this is the video. This is the original video I saw. Yeah, so they even edited like the sound in. Oh, because they had to edit over like the voice at the end. It's getting tough out there. Yeah, they added some context. It's getting rough. It's getting real rough on the internet. Trying to just report news. Not news. I don't report news. Who said that? DT doesn't report any news. We're a satirical comedy podcast, talk show. Viewer interactions, viewer funded, viewer directed. I just cover what the viewers like, and we go from there. We don't report anything, but it makes it hard to figure out what stories are real to make fun of and what stories are fake and not to be made fun of. That's just a good example right here of deceptive editing, changing. I mean, I'm assuming the one that without the edited audio is legit, and that the one with the weird camera angle edited audio is not legit, where they zoom in, just because I know editing a little bit. But to the untrained eye, I could see how someone could just be like, well, I don't know what's real anymore after watching those two. So that's where we're at. That is where we are at as a people, as a group. Tricky. We're going deep today. It's going to be over an hour long. Love it. Toxic concerns surround Girl Scout cookies. Told you. DOGE data access blocked by federal judge. So this is going to be the new big talking point going forward. Judge Deborah Boardman has blocked the education department from sharing data with DOGE, and this is also the same judge who ruled on birthright citizenship as well. So it's a showdown. I think I'll show it real quick. Here's what I'm talking about. It's a showdown. It's gonna be a showdown. Expect that. If there's gonna be continued protests on the DOGE thing, we'll see counter protests eventually, like pro DOGE protests, because there's a lot of people, including myself, who would love to see some of the illicit, immoral, illegal, concerning government spending put out on the table and stopped. Am I passionate enough to get in the street about it? Probably not. Just because that's a good way to, get your head bashed in or pepper sprayed or end up in prison. That's what they want you to do. And now you can't even like protest how you used to protest. You gotta like go in like a little area that's like approved and whatnot in like some park or in, some Walmart parking lot. And then if you like deviate from it, you get arrested. And if you walk too far or go on a highway, you get arrested. So I'm not a big protest guy anymore. Do I even have sound? I don't think I have sound. Do I? Let me see. How does it sound? No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I think I had the desktop. Oh, I had it deleted muted on this one. Okay. No, okay. I think I'm good. We'll cut that out, maybe. And then also just breaking. So this played on all screens at the Department of Housing and Urban Development earlier today. Allegedly. I haven't had any time to review this story. It's a video of it's allegedly an AI video. Someone shared this to Quentin Tarantino. That's hilarious. It's a AI video of allegedly an AI video. I think it's an AI video of President Donald Trump like macking on Elon Musk's feet. Gross. Ugh. A bad visual. Ugh. So if I made you puke, sorry. If I made you sick just now, sorry. I'm not the guy who put that on the government TVs. I'm just the guy who's making fun of it and trying to shock you, get a laugh. Delicious water. I think I got one last story to cover. This is gonna be funny. Little Reddit react to end it. Am I overreacting? Did my boyfriend just AI text me? We'll hide the name. You can see my account name. I don't care. It's DT, baby. Did my boyfriend just use AI to text me? Here, I'll zoom in so we can all read it. So he was supposed to come over Saturday night, but said he was too tired and will come over Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon rolls by, and I text him where he is, and he says he's out snowboarding with his friends. I proceed to get a little upset that he ditched me and didn't even tell me, and then he sends me this. It's edited, but I can see the edits that he copy and pasted something to talk to me, and I haven't spoken to him yet because we stopped talking for the night. I was rereading our messages, and then I noticed this one was edited, so I clicked on it and noticed it was the beginning of it. Let's see the message. Are there more? Here's a long, cute, and funny. Oh. So the top, this is the edited, this is the original part. So this is the prompt he sends in to ChatGPT or whatever AI LLM he's using. And then this is what he sends. This is the edited part that he sent. Let's see if it even reads like a human at all. Hey, Sugar Bear, my favorite human who is currently mad at me, and rightfully so. I know I completely bailed on our plans today, and I deserve all the side eyes, oh God, it's dramatic side, and possibly even a well-aimed snowball to the face. But hear me out. I was temporarily possessed by the spirit of a reckless snowboarder who just couldn't resist the call of fresh powder and adrenaline-fueled stupidity. Snowboarding with the guys is like a magical vortex of chaotic. What? Who would speak like that? Where the time. One more run, just one more run. Oh my God. That was, wow. Is there more? I think that's it. Just seeing that, because we don't have the full message. Just seeing that AI, not AI, LLM, not LLM. It seems like definitely. I mean, you can tell just by the edit. How would you feel if your significant other sent you just like an AI text? Like, was too lazy to type a text in the morning and was just like, "Hey, ChatGPT, can you text my girlfriend for me?" Wow. People talk about the robots replacing women. I mean, this guy's trying to have the robot replace him. What? Crafty. Clearly didn't work since she went on fucking am I overreacting Reddit to expose you? Like, you gotta get better with that, bro. Dude, you gotta type it into like like copy paste it into your notes and edit it there and then copy paste it in. Like, don't just copy and paste it straight from wherever you got it from. That's not gonna work. She's definitely gonna realize that you like just used AI, dude. So yeah, man. If this is you out there, I'm sorry, man, but you gotta be better. That's good on her for calling you out. Good on her. And if she like confronts you after this Reddit post, all you gotta say is like, "Yeah, that was dumb." Like, just reread the text, and you'll be like, This is stupid. Like, who would have believed this? You know? Don't double down and just be like, "No, it was totally me. Like, I sent that. I love you, babe." No, man. That's just gonna be like insulting to her. I mean, she figured it out very quickly that this is not like there's irrefutable evidence to this. This is definitely a situation where you just gotta like try to laugh it off. And like if she's really pissed at you, like you gotta like show contrition and be like, yeah, I'm sorry. I fucked up. Cause that's crazy. Don't do that, man. Guys out there in the world, don't do this. Don't just fire off AI messages to your girlfriend. That's just a bad form. Bad form, bad taste. Not good. Not good. Oh man, crazy. So we're dancing for your job. If you're dancing for your job this week, if you got to send an email to Elon this week, be honest. I would say be honest. If you were doing shady shit deep in some deep part of the government, let's go talking in some deep part of the government, and you got to send that email to Elon this week, I think you got to come clean. Come clean. Come clean. What are you going to do? You going to like flee the country? That's going to look bad. I mean, well, it's going to look bad. So come clean. Ask for forgiveness. And then it's the MAGA people's responsibility to give you forgiveness and hold the administration accountable. I'm just rambling at this point. I saw the headline "Dance for Your Job" and I wanted to tie everything together. If you're dancing for your job, do the hokey pokey. Put your hands in and turn it all about. And with that, this has been Afternoon Coffee. If you're on Rumble or YouTube, thanks for watching. 1 p.m. Thursday through Monday, live on Twitch. Come join me. Come in the chat. Say what you want. Throw some stories. I'll cover whatever you want. Come hang out with me. 1 o'clock. Thank you so much. And I'm out.